Hey guys. Today I'm going to be recording somewhat of a short video because I gotta do this quickly. I'm doing my top 5 favorite Tom Hanks movies. At number 5, we have A League of Their Own. This is set somewhere in the 1940s during World War II, when all the men were heading off to war to fight Hitler and the Nazis in general. They had to rely on girls to play baseball instead. Now, let's read the back info here. Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, and Madonna star in this major league comedy from the team that brought you big. Hank stars as Jimmy Dugan, a washed-up ball player whose big league days are over, hired to coach in the All-American Girls Baseball League of 1943, while the male pros are at war. Dugan finds himself drawn back into the game by the heroics of his all-girl team. John Lovitz adds a scene stealing baseball dolly with a Babe Ruth swing. Teammates Madonna, Lori Petty, and Rosie O'Donnell round out the roster, taking the team to the World Series, based on the true story of pioneering women who blazed the trail on the fields and off for generations of athletes. A League of Their Own is a home run. Joel Siegel, ABC TV. Now, this is a pretty funny movie when you actually do think of it. Although there are some parts where you wouldn't think that this would be a funny movie, but next movie at number 4 we have Big. Big is a movie where Tom Hanks is I want to say 14-year-old trapped in a 30 or so old man's body. Now it's where the kid made a wish on this machine that grants you wishes, and in this case it actually came true. Now let's read the back info. Tom Hanks won raves for his Oscar-nominated performance, 1988 Best Actor, as a 12-year-old boy, trapped inside a 30-year-old body, in director Penny Marshall's winning comedy. At a carnival, young Josh Baskin Hanks wishes he was big, only to awake the next morning to discover he is. With the help of his friend Billy, Jared Rushton, Josh lands a job at a toy company. There, his inner wisdom enables him to successfully predict what children want to buy, making the awestruck knave Josh irresistible to a beautiful ladder-climbing colleague, Elizabeth Perkins. But the more he experiences being an adult, the more Josh longs for the simple joys of childhood. I hear that is a majority of how adults feel, to where they wish that they could go back to just being a kid, but that's only sometimes. But also, his adulthood was kind of rushed in that movie, you know. At number 3, we have The Green Mile. The Green Mile, it's based off in one of Stephen King's books, and it has trying to find him. Michael Clark Duncan as John Coffey in this. So let's read this. Miracles happen in unexpected places, even in the death row cell block at Cold Mountain Penitentiary, where there John Coffey, a gentle giant of a prisoner with supernatural powers, brings a sense of spirit and humanity to his guards and fellow inmates. Now, I really love this movie, but it's not exactly my favorite movie of all time. That's why it's at number 3. But in a way, granted, this is a movie version. The book, they obviously wanted to try and do their best to make it as close to the book as they possibly could. One second. Alright, I have to be rushed here, so really quickly, guys. So I'm going to just bypass them really quickly. Number 2 is Forrest Gump. I went over this in the last top 5 video. And number 1 is Castaway, where he was in a plane crash and he gets deserted on an island, and he's stuck there for about 5 years, I'm going to assume. Anyways, that was my top 5 favorite Tom Hanks movies. If you liked the video, then like it. If you didn't, then you know what to do. This is the Michigan Squid, and goodbye.